Hi guys, this is Dylan Schumacher,
Daniel Richardson.
Citadel Defense, and today we want to talk about open carry, pros, cons, and why. Now, Daniel, you probably open carry more than anybody I know. Why do you open carry?
The main reason I open carry is that it's a political thing for me. I'm on a mission to normalize guns in society. I'm on a mission to let people know what sort of people carry guns, that we are kind, gentle, patient, and safe.
Sure. Now, what if someone said to you, you're putting yourself at a tactical disadvantage by open carry?
I would say you're probably right in some respects. I acknowledge that open carrying does put you at a tactical disadvantage when someone is going to ambush you, or you're unaware of a problem in your vicinity. But I think there's ways that you can mitigate those risks by being situationally aware, which is something that every gun owner should be all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, open carrying makes me hyper aware of my circumstances, my situation, surroundings, because I have to be.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that risk isn't as great as many people say, that it puts you at a tactical disadvantage. I think it tends to deter crime too, because predators prey on the weak, and when they see a gun, they're going to be much less likely to attack.
Yep.
So if anything, I think it decreases your chances of being attacked.
And I think, guys, too, it's kind of a wash to me, because some people say it'll put you at a tactical disadvantage, which I think, okay, it might, and other people will say it deters crime, right? Because if I'm a predator, and like Daniel said, they prey on the weak, and I see some guy over there who's, me, I see me, and I'm open carrying a gun, or I see a little old lady, who do you think I'm going to decide to rob that day? Now, my point is it's a wash. I think you'll never know how much it deters crime. I haven't seen any data on that. Have you?
No,
yeah.
It's something that's incredibly hard to study.
Yeah, and as far as the tactical disadvantage goes, again, there's just no data on that I've seen. If you have any, let us know. I'd be curious to see that. But I think at this point it's all anecdotal, and it's all people just making it up. And as far as people saying, well, you'll get sued, or some liberal will call the police on you, or whatever, I think in general you probably haven't open carried. I have from time to time. My wife isn't a big fan, so I don't get to very often. But you have more than I have. I mean, how many negative experiences have you had?
I've had one negative experience. I mean, there's many negative experiences you have.
Sure.
From people staring at you, or whispering
it can be socially
about
awkward, right?
It is socially awkward.
Sure.
But I've only ever had one person come up to me and say, "Nobody likes you being here," and then
that was it.
walk out. Yeah.
No one likes you.
Yeah.
And I mean, how many positive experiences have you had?
Tons of positive experiences from people of all races and backgrounds.
And I mean, people have come up to you and shook your hand and thank you for open carrying,
lots
right?
of people.
Yeah.
It happens pretty much every time I go out. To be honest.
Yeah. So again, I think that's a big myth or fear that we perpetuate of you're gonna get sued or in trouble or whatever. I think if you're a generally polite guy and you're generally kind to people, what do they see? They see in our case, a nice young man carrying a gun who's going about his daily business, and nobody gets shot. No, there's not blood in the streets. And I think, again, at the end of the day, our mission is we want to normalize guns. We want to make the armed citizen a normal thing in society. And so, when we get the chance, we open carry because we think that helps them.
Exactly.
Right?
And if you open carry, I mean, if you carry a gun at all, you should be a polite, you should avoid fights.
Yep.
You should use every de-escalation skill you know. You should never be an aggressive in the wrong way, and that shouldn't change if you open carry. It should still be the exact same.
Yep, I agree. Any advantages or disadvantages that we didn't cover?
I mean, it definitely is an easier draw. So there's that.
It's an easier draw.
I mean, appendix is fast, obviously, but outside the waistband, open is a very easy draw.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's socially awkward. My wife isn't a huge fan of that when we go out to restaurants or whatever, and everyone's kind of staring at you.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all.
The last thing we'll say is, if you do decide to open carry, do so in a security holster. We'll roll some footage in here of Daniel's holster because he's got the best setup right now. But either a level 2 or a level 3 holster, guys.
I strongly recommend you have a hood, because if you do a little grappling, you'll find out that that a hood is the best way, and it's not as hard to get a holster or to get a gun away from someone who doesn't have a high retention holster as you'd think.
Yeah. So
definitely retention. Definitely don't open carry a non-retention holster.
Yep. I would agree. And again, level 2 or 3, and then you're just going to have to practice with that more.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it comes back to why do you want to open carry to begin with? And at the end of the day, again and again, our mantra is we want to make guns normal. And so am I going to lose a half a second on my draw time because of my security holster and I got to flip that hood down? If you're rolling with a Safari system, right? You got a hood and you got that ALS, so you got a level 3 deal. Yeah, you're probably going to lose maybe a quarter to a half a second after you practice a bunch. But again, I'm comfortable with that.
Yeah.
Because
it's not going to be the most convenient. It's not going to be the easiest or the most comfortable. But it's the mission that we're on. We're not going to be those people who grab our ARs and march around outside a restaurant.
Not
whatever.
yet, huh?
No,
I'm kidding.
Never.
I'm kidding.
Never. But I do just want people to know that, like, hey, lots of people in the state carry guns, and we do it because we want to protect our families.
Yep.
We're not crazy.
Yeah. Great. Well, hey, if you're not convinced and you still want to conceal carry, that's fine. We don't care. We're not trying to convince you. We're just saying this is why we do. We think there are perfectly valid reasons to open carry, and the majority of the time, I conceal carry. However, I think there's an appropriate time to open carry.
If you guys want to have a discussion about this, you can reach us at our email address, Twitter, or YouTube.
Yep. And we also are going to start teaching a class in open carry. We'll link that in the description below. Thanks a lot, guys.
Alright, so here's my Safari Land cut for a TLR-1 for my Glock 17. As you can see, it's got the hood, which needs to go down, and then there's the button, which needs to be pulled back before I can draw my firearm. So, it's level 3 retention. The hood's got to go down, button's got to go back. So, I would highly recommend this for anyone who wants to open carry. Make sure you have enough retention to protect your firearm.